This is probably gonna be the best skincare line to come out all year. This might be the best thing that's happened this year. Except Scribble. Hey guys, it's Jess and Daddy Don. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. If you are new, hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below to become part of the worldwide fam. And without further ado, let's skiddly diddly do. It has been brought to my attention by, funny enough, two of my guy friends, that Pharrell Williams, the hitmaker, the immortal, is coming out with a skincare line, which I'm very excited about. Containers, we'll get into that, but containers, gorgeous, beautiful. Green, lush, looking like a whole green tea field. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's giving me nature vibes. It's giving me Innisfree. It's giving me I'm from. It's just, it looks great. I'm not gonna lie, it looks great. When I saw that this skincare line was coming out, my first thought was, hey, why are we all doing this right now? Why is every celebrity making a skincare line? So no shade, I loved you in Stranger Things, but Millie Bobby Brown was one of the first real like celebrity skincare lines that I've seen in the last couple of years. It kind of just like came out and just threw some products out, I guess, that we were supposed to like or were supposed to be cute and fun. And no shade, I'm not saying like kids can't review stuff, but the people who seem to like it are very young and are the people that do not need real products, like real heavy hitting skincare products. I didn't see anyone saying, you know what, these tiny whale under eye patches are really doing it for me. It's really helping to fill in those lines and reducing wrinkles. Like, no one was saying that. As it kind of went on and on, there's Kylie Skin, which also, wow, don't come for me, y'all, but kind of a flop too, kind of a flop. You can tell it was made by someone who doesn't actually use those products, but instead just has a dermatologist doing skin lasering and microdermabrasions and other skincare techniques that kind of keeps her skin looking the way it does. And there's nothing wrong with that. Believe me, honey, if I had your money, I'd also be doing those things. But Rihanna really wanted to love it. Didn't try, and I'm not taking away because I didn't buy any of these. Just based off of other people's reviews alone, I would not spend money on them. They were kind of flops. Rihanna's was like, oh, it was so close, but it's so heavily fragranced, Your girl has sensitive eyes. Your girl has sensitive skin. It's a no for me. So when I saw Pharrell's skincare line, it kind of intrigued me because his whole philosophy is inclusivity. He wants everyone to know that no matter your skin type, your race, your gender, anyone can use these products. And he also pushes the idea of sustainability. So the containers that the products are in are made from over 50% post-consumer recycled landfill plastic. I don't know if that makes a difference where the plastic comes from, but now you know. And the packaging is just gorgeous. It looks so minimal. The green that he uses is, it's giving me green screen. It's giving me morph suit. It's giving me money tree. It's giving me dollar bill, y'all. And honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie. My friend was like, hey, yo, Pharrell got a skincare line. And I was like, here we go. And then I saw it and I was like, based off them little bottles alone, I might have to cop that. So Pharrell's skincare line is not out yet. It actually comes out November 25th, but because money is, for a lot of us, a thing, we can't just be out here just throwing money around. And I personally don't want you to do that either. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at each individual product. There's only 3 items in his skincare line. And we're gonna take a look at each 3, some of the main ingredients. There's no ingredient list out yet. Obviously the products aren't launched, but they have kind of the main active ingredients or the ingredients that are supposed to target certain skin concerns. And I'll go over those and whether or not I feel like it's worth the money. Hey guys, editing Jess. So as of right now, I'm watching a video that Pharrell put out about his skincare. Oh, he's so cute about his skincare line. So kind of excited. I guess we're going to see what he has to say. So the first item in the lineup is the Rice Powder Cleanser. So this cleanser is $32. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that celebrities don't understand that like everyone doesn't have as much money as them, but sometimes I really feel like when people make things, they're so out of touch that they don't understand that $32 is a lot for a cleanser. It's a lot of money. Now, Pharrell's cleanser is a powder cleanser. So basically it comes dry and it's in the powder form, or it's like kind of like really, really small granules, and you mix it with water and it creates like milky, sort of frothy texture type thing. The concept of having a powder with water added to make a cleanser is not new. The one really good thing about it is obviously it's a little bit easier to travel with just because it's not a liquid. Girl, still $32, you know what I'm saying? So the main ingredients in this one are micronized rice and fruit AHA. So AHAs are alpha hydroxy acids. The role of an AHA is to help exfoliate dead skin on the surface layer. So AHAs have a larger molecular size and they don't penetrate as deeply. So it really helps to exfoliate the skin on the surface, which is great. Now, I don't know the percentage and it doesn't really say what the fruit extracts are, but all of the products in the line are vegan. So I'm assuming that everything in his skincare line is going to be with some sort of fruit and or rice thing in it. Rice is a really popular product, again, that I've seen at least in Asian beauty, where they either use rice water or the rice itself. So having that rice powder along with the fruit AHAs is great. So obviously I don't have it yet, so I can't tell you the texture of it. I'm assuming if it's not a really fine powder, that it's gonna be something that gently exfoliates because of the texture. Good and bad, and I'll tell you why. So AHAs are great, but the thing about AHAs is if you're using other acids like a BHA or tretinoin or any other exfoliant in your skincare routine, it can be a lot, especially vitamin C. A lot of people are getting into vitamin C right now. It's not bad to use it twice a day, but it really depends on your skin type. So me personally, I use a prescription at night that has tretinoin in it, and it makes my skin kind of dry. It's not a super high percentage, but even after months of using it, I'm still working myself up to using it more than 2 or 3 times a week. I do not use any cleansers with any extra exfoliants in it. There's people that use salicylic acid cleansers or benzoyl peroxide cleansers. Benzoyl peroxide is strong, y'all. The thing is, the whole philosophy in his skincare line is that these 3 products are meant to be used twice a day, every day, which is great. I love that it's a small routine. You know, I've talked to you guys about having a 3-step routine. You can just have 3 steps in your routine. And I love the philosophy behind that. You know, he's not trying to sell you 10 products and then getting you to buy a whole line. And he has 3 solid products, but having an AHA, and especially where there's no real percentage of how much is in there, can get a bit dangerous. And this is why. If you're just a fan of Pharrell and you're buying the skincare to support him, but you don't really understand skincare and you don't understand your particular skin type, it can become dangerous. So you might not feel it at first. The effects of overexfoliation kind of happens over time. So maybe in the first week or maybe in the first month, you don't really notice anything, but after a while, maybe your skin is starting to break out more where you normally wouldn't. Or for people that don't break out at all, maybe your skin is flaking where it normally wouldn't, or if it wouldn't at all. Your skin's becoming really sensitive. Every time you put something on, even water or cleanser, your face feels like it's burning. And those are effects that can happen over time for people that over exfoliate. This is a solid product, and I'm not knocking it at all. I'm just saying be careful because there are other exfoliants in another product in this line. So just the fact that it has to be used 3 times a day, that these 3 products are being used twice a day can get a little finicky. You can technically use an AHA in the morning and an AHA at night, or AHA in the morning and Tret at night, or an AHA in the morning and vitamin C at night. It's really up to you. But those are things, like I said, that you kind of have to work yourself up to again, because if you just go ahead and start adding all of these products to your routine like that, using them twice a day, you can really damage your skin barrier, and your skin's moisture barrier is super important. That's what keeps you looking super youthful, and it makes your skin look plump and dewy. And if you damage that, it can be really hard to fix. So the next product in this line is the Lotus Enzyme Exfoliator, coming in at a whopping $46. Oh, it just keeps going up. For those of you that are like, girl, I'm not spending $46, girl, the next product is even more expensive. So just hang in there. Just wait for me to get there. So the Lotus Enzyme Exfoliator is, again, another chemical exfoliator. So the difference between a chemical and a physical exfoliator is a chemical exfoliator would be something like an AHA, where it helps to clear that dead skin on the surface of your skin, or even a BHA, which has a smaller molecular size and goes a little bit deeper into the skin. A physical exfoliant would be something like your St. Ives apricot scrub, which we don't talk about on this channel because we don't use it. I personally love a chemical exfoliant every once in a while. I might do one like twice a month, or I might use those gommage peels where you kind of rub it and it makes those little balls where it kind of pills up and grabs your dead skin. This has 8% glycolic acid, which again is another AHA. Having an 8% glycolic acid exfoliator immediately after an AHA cleanser, now you're like pushing it. Now you're kind of pushing it. So they don't really talk about the percentage of AHA in the cleanser, which I said can make a difference. If it's a really low percentage, it might not affect you as much, but 8% glycolic acid is a bit high, especially for people that are not used to exfoliants. So if you're just, like I said, a fan of Pharrell and you're supporting the line and you're jumping into an 8% glycolic acid, I don't even use glycolic acid. Like I said, I try to stick to just one exfoliant a day or one chemical exfoliant a day. You're not gonna die. Oh my God. Okay, so I don't mean dangerous like you're gonna die from it. Dangerous as in I've had chemical burns from over exfoliating. It literally feels like your face is on fire. Nothing I put on help. If I put on I was using just olive oil at one point, straight up olive oil to put on my face to just soothe it, it would suck it up. The surface of my face felt like alligator skin. It was wild. And it was so painful and embarrassing, and I couldn't touch my face, and washing it hurt. Rinsing it off with water was just terrible. Like it's bad, guys. A chemical burn is a literal burn. So I don't want people to get in the habit of going ham with exfoliants, because they are great for your skin, but you have to work up to that. Again, not knocking this. I have been doing this for a long time. If I wanted to use these 3 products, I could, because I've worked up to that. These don't touch my tret, okay? These don't touch my little tretinoin that I have in my skincare routine. So my skin would be like... So again, keeping with the theme of being vegan, glycolic acid is a derivative of sugarcane. So what is sugarcane? What is it considered? Just a plant? It's so good. You ever eaten sugarcane? Like you just cut the sugarcane, you take like the outside off, and then you just rip a piece and just chew on it. It's horrible for you. It's horrible for your teeth, but it's so good. So I'm going to talk about the first 2 again really quickly, just because this third product I'm 100% buying. I don't know if I'm going to buy all 3 because it would take me a long time to get through all of them. But the third one I'm really liking, I'm not gonna lie. But the first 2 again. Now, if you wanted to buy these and use them individually or work them into your routine individually, bomb. Stellar ingredients from what I'm reading so far, at least. Rice powder is great for brightening the skin. Amazing for brightening the skin. Rice is one of my absolute favorite products. I love rice masks. I love rice water. I love any skincare product that contains rice. I use the I'm From Rice toner right now, and it's the most moisturizing, skin brightening toner I've ever used. And I like to use it at night just because that's when I'm using tretinoin, and it helps my skin from becoming super dry and flaky and sensitive. Oh, I also forgot to mention that the cleanser also has kaolin clay in it, which is great for detoxifying your skin, but again, bit drying. Clay and AHA, like, I don't know. It's just, for me, it's like pushing it. So first 2 products. The thing that I love about these so far is I can actually tell Pharrell worked with his dermatologist to create this line. A lot of celebrities come out with this stuff that they see that other people like or that are popular, but they're not making really yummy for your skin products. Like, they don't really do anything. But these do. Like, he did the work. There was research done and put into this. This is probably going to be the best skincare line to come out all year. This might be the best thing that's happened this year. So the last product in the line is the Humidifying Cream, coming in at a hot $48. I'm no stranger to spending a dumb amount of money on moisturizer, okay? My favorite moisturizer is the Sorbasu Overnight Vitalizing Mask, and it's usually around $50. ooh, but it works so good. And it works so well that I can justify spending that much on a nighttime mask that no one ever sees. And I barely see it because I put it on and then I go to bed. But when I wake up, my skin looks like, you know what I'm saying? So the star ingredients in the moisturizer are snow mushroom and squalene. So I use squalene already at night. After I put on my night mask, I put a little layer of squalene oil over to like lock everything in so everything doesn't dry up really quickly. Squalene has been having a year, okay? I don't know why, but squalene has been really popular this year, but rightfully so. So squalene has anti-aging properties that keeps your skin really supple, but it also helps balance oil production in your skin, which is really good. The thing about squalene that's amazing is it does help moisturize in a real way. Like it's not oily. It sinks in, but it still has that sealing property that you would have in any other oil. Like I don't know how to explain it really, but it's not like, I have some on my face now. It's not heavy. Like you can see that my skin has like a glow or like a sheen, but it's not oily looking. It's also a really good anti-inflammatory. So I don't know whether this is due to the squalene or not, because I have a really good overnight mask that I use already. So, but when I wake up in the morning, my skin looks so freaking good. It is bright. It's not red. And I'm a side sleeper. So, you know, this gets roughed up and I'm definitely a face toucher. And I'm going to attribute that to squalene just because I've noticed it more since I've been using it. Now, snow mushroom, I had never heard of before. And I found that kind of intriguing. I was like, ooh, you know, it's kind of like a little salad. You know, he's got some rice in here. He's got a little sugar cane, some fruits. I guess it'd be like a fruit salad, but I wouldn't put mushrooms in a fruit salad. You know what I'm saying? So snow mushroom is really good for inviting moisture into the skin, similar to hyaluronic acid. I've talked about hyaluronic acid in another video. I'll probably link it up here. But hyaluronic acid helps to draw moisture into your skin, and that's what gives you that super plump look. I personally have had my life changed by some good hyaluronic acid, so very interested. Funny enough though, the moisturizer also contains hyaluronic acid. So super like moisture packed, ready to give you bouncy, glowy skin realness. You've seen Pharrell's skin. His skin is so bright and so like, I don't know the term for it, but like bouncy, like mochi skin. He has that glow, like, I don't get it. The man's immortal. Like there's a lot of celebrities with money. So clearly everyone in his tax bracket has access to those same things that he does, but his skin is it just hits different. Give me your dermatologist name so when I'm rich, I can hit her up.
When I met Elena Jones, a good friend.
But 2 super powerful moisture ingredients in there, and it also contains niacinamide. What's niacinamide, you ask? You've never mentioned it on your channel. Maybe I have actually, I don't know. But niacinamide is really good for brightening the skin. So this moisturizer is something that I would use at night personally. I live in a humid climate, so having that much moisture in my moisturizer during the day, not a good idea for me. Me personally. For all you people in the north, okay? All you people in the north that are dealing with the snow and all that, this might be it. This might be it for you. So I was reading kind of a few articles to try to figure out and piece together what this whole skincare thing is about. I was trying to go on Pharrell's Instagram. He's giving literally no info, okay? So I was going down some interviews that he was doing with a few companies, and he was wearing some sunscreen that he may or may not be releasing. Won't he do it? Pharrell, if you release a sunscreen, let me tell you right now, you could take all my little coins, okay? You could take all of them. So I'm gonna read you a little quote Pharrell gave about the skincare line. So he said, it's created to take 3 minutes morning and night. I feel like I'm a skincare veteran, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a skincare enthusiast. I do this all day, every day. And I don't know about 3 minutes per se, but definitely probably 5. So now Pharrell, who may or may not be coming up with a sunscreen, should also let people know that you should follow up with a sunscreen. Hey guys, this is Editing Jess. So as of right now, Pharrell came out with a video with Vogue about 9 hours ago talking about his new skincare line that I'm talking about in the video here. And I said that he didn't mention wearing SPF, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to add some clips about some stuff that he did mention. When you're using exfoliants like AHAs, BHAs, vitamin C, Tret, those are some of the more popular ones, you always want to make sure that you're wearing sunscreen, just because a lot of those chemical exfoliants leave your skin a little bit more exposed. I guess that's an easy way to explain it.
And I think that we as Black people are not, or people of color are not exempt. Like, we all have to be cognizant of these UV rays. It's just a very different thing. I don't care who you are, what you're doing, or where you're able to get it from, whether it's from the CVS or it's from your favorite brand online. Like, you gotta get an SPF.
Using exfoliants increases photosensitivity in your skin. So if you use an AHA or BHA or anything like that and you go out into the sun, you have a higher risk of skin damage. And also any spots you have, like hyperpigmentation, can become darkened. So the whole skincare line is marketed as clean, vegan, and fragrance-free, which I love. Personally, I don't understand the point of putting fragrances in products. Some people do say that they get like an experience out of having fragrance in a skincare product. I don't share that sentiment. I personally have more sensitive eyes. I don't like fragrance around my eyes. And a lot of people can have a really good product, but because of the fragrances that are added, that can be an acne trigger for them. So the idea of not being able to use a really good product because there's a scent in there kills me. It's happened to me before, and it happened so many times, and I'm so disappointed. Yeah, I just don't get the point of fragrances. Also, having no fragrances kind of helps me at least weed out products that are just not good for me, and then products that may be too heavily fragranced. So kudos, Pharrell. I'm not here to pat you on the back, but I'll pat you on the back through me. I hope you felt that. The bad and the good. The bad, obviously, the price. Individually, these products are $126. Total. It's $126 total if you don't buy it as a set. Or I read somewhere that if you buy all three, it should be $100, which is good. If these products do well, they're worth the money. Like I said, you should be investing in good skincare. This is your skin forever. As you age, it just becomes harder and harder to try to, I don't want to say revert because your skin doesn't revert back, but kind of hard to maintain just because there's things biologically that you can't help. Making sure that you invest in good products early on will help so that when you're 50 and have wrinkles, you're not trying to fight it then. You should definitely be trying to prevent them. It's a way easier process to prevent skin problems than it is trying to reverse them. Second bad, it's a lot of exfoliation. So it's not bad, like I said, for people who are skincare veterans or that are used to exfoliants because they use them regularly. But again, if you're just a person who's supporting Pharrell and you have no idea about skincare, or this is your first time using exfoliant, it might be a lot for you. Between the clay, AHA, and the rice, what'd they say? How'd they phrase it? Micronized. I don't know if the rice would be a physical exfoliant plus the AHA, which is a chemical exfoliant, plus the clay, which can dry your skin out. There's no toner or any hydrating thin layers, serums, nothing like that, ampules that are in between to help rehydrate the skin. And that's what worries me a little bit. So in the future, if this is something that you want to make a thing, if you want this to be sustainable, me to you, Pharrell, me to you. I think that you should definitely create a toner, like a hydrating toner or more hydrating steps in between to help those that are not fully introduced to chemical exfoliants. So the good, it's clean, vegan, fragrance free. This is why I say if these products are doing what they're claiming to do, it is a really good investment. Even though I know that individually it's a lot, it's a little bit harder to make clean, sustainable skincare, which is why a lot of those products that you see that are clean or vegan are more expensive. It's hard to make those things cheap. The things that make cheap skincare cheap come with a cost.
And you have to consider where we are in our environment and what our policies are and the things that the side effects of these policies, like, how it affects the ozone and what it's doing to, our skin.
Another thing that I love is that it's only 3 steps. Now, I don't personally feel like it's a solid routine. Like, I definitely think you should, kind of add some things in between, and definitely sunscreen. Definitely 100% not up for discussion, sunscreen.
You got to get an SPF.
It's just 3 products. It is a complete skincare routine. There is a cleanser, exfoliator, moisturizer. It's solid from top to bottom, but definitely need to add those other things in there.
You gotta get an SPF.
Lastly, the ingredients that he's using are solid. A lot of these celebrities keep coming out with skincare lines because people are getting more into skincare now. So people are trying to corner that market by saying, people really like me. They will definitely buy my products. And they may work for some people, but there's also some people that can just use a bar of soap or use their 3-in-1 on their face. I'm not one of those people. I know most of my friends are also not those people. So of course, a highly fragranced, not very good for you skincare product by your favorite musician may work. But if you're not really working with a dermatologist or don't have a love for skincare, it shows through your product, and the reviews speak for themselves. Pharrell, this definitely does not seem like this was thrown together at all. I love everything about this on paper. Like I said, I could definitely work with these products. I already have it in my calendar. I have a calendar event and a reminder. I will be purchasing these products. They just look great. I've been dying to try a skincare line from a celebrity that's been coming out this year, but they all seem to suck except for this one. Should you buy Pharrell's Humanrace skincare line? I'm gonna say until it comes out, yes, 100%. Clean ingredients, solid ingredients, definitely with a good skincare philosophy in mind, and he cares about people and the environment. So those are my thoughts on Pharrell's skincare line, Humanrace, coming out November 25th. I'm going to add a link to the website so that if you're interested in buying them, you can get notified. I'm not affiliated with Pharrell at all. No one's asked me to do this. I kept seeing it and hearing about it, and friends kept telling me. So I was like, okay, cool, we'll look into it. Yeah, it's a pretty solid thing. I'm not gonna lie. It looks really good. I'm kind of hyped. Like, I'm really excited about buying this. So any other questions, hit me up on IG at JessDoesAThing and we can talk more. But without further ado, you know what to do. If you like that video, don't forget to give that like button a tap on the tush. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Become part of Worldwide Fam. And I will see you guys somewhere out there in the world or in my next video. Time to jump.